Individual drills, take a little 7-on-7. That's about it. Just trying to get better every day. That's about it. Just like what he's been doing. We've been in this thing now going on 6 weeks. And everybody in that quarterback room really has gotten better, each in their own individual stage of the offense. And so he's really improved his knowledge of our offense, his knowledge of defensive football, and he's doing what he can do out on the field, which is very good for us. Anytime he's out there doing things on the field, and he's getting better every day.
What do you think about Watt paying for the funerals and going down and visiting those kids in the hospital and everything?
I think it's incredible. I mean, what JJ's done in a philanthropic way for this city is incredible. And people say it all the time, our hearts go out to Santa Fe, but it's more than that. It's a complicated subject. I've heard a lot of different opinions on it over the last week, and it's a horrendous thing. I have 2 young sons, and you send them to school, and you're sending them to the safest place that and when these things are happening in these schools, it's a terrible thing. And we have to all come together. Obviously, politicians mainly need to come together and get it right. Whatever the answer is, they need to come together and get it right, because it's got to stop happening. But what JJ's done, I mean, nothing surprises me with JJ. He really cares about Houston. He cares about people, and it's a great thing.
You said get it right. What would be in your version of get it right?
Yeah, I'm not going to go down the political. I'm a football coach. I've heard whether it be NBA coaches or NFL coaches have had their opinions on it, and I respect everybody's opinion, but something's wrong when there's 22 mass shootings in the last, 6 months in schools in this country. Something's wrong. And, to me, it starts with what the laws are, what politicians set to be the laws, and the communication that has to take place to enact, laws that are in place where schools are safe, because it's ridiculous right now. It's horrendous that a 17-year-old kid can bring a gun into a school and murder 10 people. That's horrible.
Back to some football here. It looks like you already got some great competition out here early on.
Yeah, no, it's a great group of guys. They've really worked hard. They've competed at every step that we've asked them to compete. They've been really good in the meetings. They've paid attention. They've tried to do what we're asking them to do on the field, trying to get a little bit better every day. It's only May, but it's been a really good group to work with, no doubt about it.
OTAs are voluntary. What do you think about the amount of participation?
It's been fantastic, Stephanie. I mean, we've had 100% participation. Here and there we've had maybe somebody's son or daughter was sick and they had to stay home, or maybe they had to go visit somebody in the hospital, a sick relative or whatever it is. But they always do a great job of communicating with me as to whether they're going to be there or not. And I would say 99% of the time it's been 100% attendance. And I think that's great, because this is the time of year where you can really lay a good foundation, and you got new players that you've added to the mix. They get to know each other, and it's been a great group to work with, no doubt about it.
Talking about the foundation, is that your message? This is where it starts?
Yeah, you have to start somewhere. I mean, we don't have any pads on. The true test will be when pads go on. It's a contact sport, but here's when you lay your foundation. You put in your base systems in all 3 phases, and you try to get a little bit better. It's mainly a passing camp. It's a teaching camp. It's a non-contact camp. But you're trying to do as good a job as you can to teach everybody what your culture is, your philosophy, things like that.
When you look at the players that you've added in the secondary, it seems like they're all very physical. Is that something that's important to you?
I think so. I mean, look, I think you have to have some physicality to play at any position in this league. And I think that when you look at the way our defense plays, I think we have to get back to being a physical defense. That's what we want to do, and so the more players we can add that are good tacklers, that understand how to play in that way, is going to be good for our team.
Take 2 more.
From Will Fuller this year, now that he's in his 3rd year and healthy.
Yeah, he's had a really good couple of days out here. He's a really good route runner. He's just he's a real good guy to work with. He's very smart. He's smooth. I think it takes a while to develop at receiver. I think it takes, 1 year, 2 years, especially if you're dealing with injuries. So if he can stay healthy, I think he's got a real good potential in our offense. You hear that siren? I don't mess with lightning, guys. See you later.